Good morning. Trying to get everything adjusted here. Okay, let's see. This is July the 11th, I think. I just keep saying, where is this year going to? Just seems like everything, the days are just flying by. Um, I just thought I'd do a little video this morning and show you what I've been up to lately with knitting, crochet, and I got a Thrive Life order in, and I'll show you what I bought and tell you why I bought what I did. Um, okay, so first of all, I have been, as far as what I've been, knitting projects I've been working on, I love to knit toys, okay? I always want to keep, at least one toy and a baby blanket in reserve in case there is, somebody comes up pregnant, which, happens. When you have 20, or when you have 8 children between you as a married couple and 23 grandchildren, some of whom are adults, there's always that possibility. So anyway, not very many of them are married, but you know how that is. So anyway, I've been working on some toys. So I have a couple months ago purchased this book. It's probably going to be backwards, I think, but it's called Knitted Animal Friends, and it has got some of the most adorable little animals in it. The first one that I made is George the dog, and he's got his little jeans on and his little sweater, little striped sweater, and a little neckerchief around his neck, and he has a patch on his back, black patch, and I just think they are so cute. Okay, so we'll put George over here. The other thing I have been working on is I made all of these, and I showed these in a previous video. I made all these turban style headbands, and because I have an artistic background, I can't leave anything alone. So the original pattern had no embellishment on it, but I always have to add a button or something, a button or a flower or whatever. So I've been adding buttons to some of my headbands. And there's a whole stack more over there. I'm not going to show every single one, but anyway, so that's what I've been up to as far as that goes. The next animal that I'm working on is called Holly the Hedgehog. And let me find the page and I'll show you what she looks like. Okay, so here's her, what she looks like finished. And this is her head, okay? And these little things here are kind of a pain to make, but that's what it is. It is what it is. And then her body is I finished her body last night, and I started sewing it together, and I was getting short on yarn, so anyway, so I quit for the night. And then she will be wearing this little pinafore dress, which I went ahead and made already. So as soon as I have her arms and legs done and all that, have her sewed together, she'll have her dress ready to go. And then she also wears some shoes and a little pair of what they call French knickers. And I started to make the French knickers and realized I made a mistake, and that is a pain, so I'm going to take that all out and start over. I wasn't real happy with the way that they were turning out anyway, so trying to figure out. There we go, that's better. Cutting off the top of my head. The other thing is I got a Thrive Life order, and it's just a small order as far as number of products. But anyway, and I'll show you what I bought. I bought a number 10 can of sausage crumbles. I always like to keep those around. I put them in some of the Italian dishes, and I have several Simple Plate pizzas downstairs, and I like to add those to the pizza. The other thing I ordered was a number 10 can of broccoli and a number 10 can of green beans. Those were not well, I think I am low on the broccoli, but the green beans I'll just put downstairs on our storage rack. And the other thing I wanted to try, this is vegetarian beef bouillon. Okay, so it is just an all-purpose beef bouillon, beef flavored bouillon, but it's vegetarian. And it's the only bouillon, the only beef bouillon that we carry with Thrive Life. So, anyway, I got a can of that to keep in my storage. And then the other thing I got was a can of cheese sauce. And I wanted to try that. You can mix it up and drizzle it over whatever you happen to be making, depending on how thick you make it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's something I wanted to try. So I took the opportunity to buy a can. The other thing that I got was 3 bags. I've only got 2 here because I've already opened one. But 3 bags of Havartian cheese and pretzels. And that's like my personal very favorite snack that we get from Thrive Life. Larry has his snacks that he likes, and he's more to the sweet. He likes more of the sweet stuff, and I like more of the salty. So anyway, so that's that. Looking around here, see if there's anything else that I wanted to tell you about. Yesterday we worked on the stickers on the ambulance, and we got most of them off. The words, we got the words off, like it no longer says ambulance. The numbers, used to say medic 24 and all that. We got most of that off, and it wasn't that bad. I bought some plastic, a set of scrapers, like razor blade scrapers with plastic blades. And once you scraped up the corner or the edge of where you were working, it was pretty easy to peel off the letter itself. So yeah, we got the words and the numbers all off. The next thing that we need to do is the pinstriping, and that's going to be I think is going to be the problem. We will be using, we're going to try a heat gun with that. And anyway, the excess sticky I did use to try in a little spot, probably about that big, the citrus strip to get the sticky off, and that works really, really well. So but man, you do not want to get that stuff on your skin. I got just a teeny little splash on my skin, and it burns. So I'll probably be wearing long sleeves and and definitely a pair of gloves to do that. But anyway, can't really think of anything else that's going on around here. My sweater is still waiting still waiting in the wings. I stopped that when I started making George the dog. And anyway, so I'm gonna cut this off here, and if anything else comes up, I'll just add it to it. Have a great day. Bye. Okay, I did forget to tell you why we're stocking up on the Thrive Life. We like to keep before we got married in probably about 2012 or something like that. Larry had bought, he was interested in prepper food, basically. And he had bought a package of different, like a package of assorted prepper foods from one of the companies that, that does that kind of thing. And, because he's interested in, in doing some prepping and all that. So anyway, so that was all in boxes, and the big plastic containers and all that. And but that's not to be eaten. I mean, that's not to be eaten like for every day. And anyway, when I started getting interested in watching tiny house videos and all that, I came across Tiny House Prepper. And they use Thrive Life foods for their everyday cooking. And so anyway, after watching a bunch of their videos, I decided that I would like to try it. And I would, so I ordered maybe 4 cans of assorted things. One of the first cans I ordered was the scrambled egg mix, and also the sausage crumbles. And then I think I ordered a can of fruit and something else. I don't remember now. But anyway, so we got those and we tried it. And the scrambled egg mix, when you mix it up and you cook it, you can't tell the difference between fresh eggs. And we don't have chickens, so we don't get, where all of our eggs come from the, come from the store. And, or unless we happen to get some from his son, they have chickens. But, anyway, so, we ordered that, and we enjoyed the food, and I do all the cooking. So I enjoy having the food on hand. So all you have to do is pull it out of the cabinet. We eat a lot of like Bear Creek soups and stuff like that. And if you look at the tiny print on the package, it tells you that it is meat flavored. There's not any actual meat in it. So I'll add a cup of beef or a cup of chicken or whatever to the to the soup. I do that with various products. Oh, the very first thing that I tried was putting some of the beef in, or one of the early things I tried, I guess I should say it that way, was putting some of the beef into hamburger helper stroganoff. I had some packaged hamburger helper stroganoff, and once it was cooked, you couldn't tell. I mean, you could not tell that it had been the meat had been freeze dried. So I do that quite a bit. Add it to packaged meals and all that. So anyway, but to get back to my original point, I'm trying to buy products now that will carry us through the winter. They say that because of the wet year that we had this spring, the farmers have not been able to, I forget, it's a really high percentage of farmers that have not been able to get into their fields, and that in the fall and winter, the grocery prices are going to absolutely skyrocket. So I am trying to get ahead of that and have the freeze-dried foods here, you know, so that we can make fewer trips to the grocery store when, you know, when that time comes. So that's the main reason that I have been stocking up on things like the meat. When you purchase the meat, it seems expensive, but because you're buying it in, you know, in a bulk, and there's only 2 of us. So, and I get a discount, and I get the following month on whatever I order, because I'm a consultant, I get money back to the following month. So it probably amounts to around a 20%, because I get a 10% discount, and then I probably get, I think, a 10%, I get 10% back as a paycheck, but, you know, just to put it, you know, tell it for what it is. It's a paycheck. And that doesn't, you know, I don't really have any active consultants under me, so that doesn't really, you know, I'm my own best customer, let's put it that way. But I do keep my consultant account active, and in order to be a consultant, beyond whatever your original cost is, that you just have to spend a minimum of $50 on delivery, a regular delivery each month, and that's, you know, $50 is not a problem. And so anyway, then that's but that's the reason that I'm buying the number 10 cans. You know, normally I buy, you know, just buy a number, you know, buy the pantry cans, and, you know, not worry about it. But I am preparing for the next fall and winter right now. So I'm buying bigger cans. Anyway, I wanted to explain, my hair is all, you know, whomper-jawed, and my clothes are kind of wrinkly, but these are my painting clothes, and I'm painting our railings on the front porch, and they've never been painted. We've lived here 2.5 years, and they're still the bare wood. So I'm trying to get that task accomplished this summer, and try to work on something just myself. I'm the painter around here. I used to have a painting business for about 12 years of my own, and so I'm the chief painter around here. But anyway, so I'm gonna shut this off, and if anything comes up later, I'll add to it, or I'll do another video. I will have a good day. Bye.